So the official trailer is supposedly supposed to be released today, according to one of my boys. I don't know if it's true. He's told me a few things in the past that have been true. So we'll just have to find out here. But for now, let's find out what was on that panel at CinemaCon.
Marvel Studios just showed an Avengers Doomsday trailer at CinemaCon, and I say an Avengers Doomsday trailer and not the Avengers Doomsday trailer because they showed a very specific trailer. They showed a Doom trailer. Now, what this means is that this was a very specific trailer designed to tease specifically Doctor Doom and not tease the entire movie, although what was shown is absolutely insane and totally does tease.
I could have swore I heard when they were putting out those little small teasers that we were supposed to get a Doctor Doom teaser. That's what I thought, but maybe I'm wrong.
The entire movie. But just like Marvel Studios released 4 teaser trailers for Steve Rogers, for Thor, for Wakanda and the Fantastic Four, and for the X-Men, they designed the same type of trailer for Doctor Doom, and that is exactly what was shown. And actually, Marvel has probably been sitting on this trailer for a long time, because when those trailers came out, we heard other trailers were actually already rated and good to go. So we're finally getting that. It's absolutely insane. We're going to go over what was shown, break it down, talk about what people are saying, and talk about Disney and Marvel Studios' new format that Avengers Endgame and Avengers Doomsday are going to show on. Of course, thank you for stopping by, Cosmic Crew. Let's get into this because this is just the most fun of it all. But right away, they said, Kevin Feige came out on stage, the Russo brothers came out on stage, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, they all came out on stage and they told us, this film, it takes place where Endgame left off, but also goes back to when it all started with the X-Men, which I really love. But here's exactly what was shown. Brandon Davis was there, and here's an official description from him. We see Xavier's school sign on the ground. A narrator says, something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Xavier sees flames come from the sky out his window, looking genuinely scared. Doom is presumably one who has been narrating. Slight accent and all. We see him start to rise in another setting. Hood and mask on.
Well, I like that they gave him an accent. You know, the thing with The Rock doing Black Adam, I'm just like, first of all, Black Adam has hair. He's got the pointy ears, and he has an accent. I would have settled for at least the ears. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't getting nothing. We ain't getting no ears, no accent, no hair. And I heard there are certain depictions of Black Adam that are bald. So that's fine. At least to give us, like, we gotta have the ears, man. The ears at the least. And we didn't get none of that. So I like that Downey's giving us an accent here.
Oh, confirmed right here. He's gonna have an accent, which I think is necessary.
By the way, I could have swore I saw people talking about this the other day. I don't know where. I think it may have been a video where someone was discussing this. Like, I know that Robert Downey Jr. was kind of like the centerpiece as Iron Man for the whole Avengers saga, but he never felt that way to me. He felt to me as an important player of the more important team. That's what he always felt like to me. Like, when people call it Avengers, Iron Man 3. I was like, what do you mean Iron Man 3? And then, you know, like a couple people I saw that they were kind of pointing certain things out, and I was like, I never looked at it that way. I really didn't. With him being cast as Doctor Doom, it was almost like they assumed that just him, just because of Robert Downey Jr. coming back, that would pull people into theaters. And I think that they were wrong in assuming that. Because if I feel that way, like, I like the Iron Man character. I like him. He made me like Iron Man. Because beforehand, you heard a lot of fans talk about it. Iron Man was kind of like a B-list, you know, type of hero. Like, I mean, there were plenty of people that liked him, but he was not in the league of Spider-Man in any way, shape, or form. and still isn't really. But even cinematically, Spider-Man is still like, But my point is this. I'm not going to see this movie for Robert Downey Jr. I'm going to see it for the entire team. And they brought the Russos back. The Russos made all of the best Marvel movies. The majority of the best ones. So I'm like, look, if anything is bringing me back, it's the Russos. You know what I'm saying? The band is back together. You know what I'm saying? It's the curiosity of Doom, but it's not because, RDJ's back. No. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know in the comments, let me know. Are you mainly watching this movie because of RDJ coming back? Like, it's kind of weird that way. It's almost like, it feels to me like they think that fans will just eat up anything RDJ's a part of just because he's RDJ. I'm like, no. I mean, it has to be the right plan. It has to be the right idea. You know what I'm saying? I like him a lot, but I just, RDJ's back. Like, no, I didn't, it just didn't make no sense to me. Fans were split with that when he was announced as Doctor Doom. You immediately go into, okay, how are they going to explain why he looks like him, with the infinite stories that are out there. There's probably some Iron Man that became a Doctor Doom or some alternate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that, but that reveal just was lackluster to me. It just was like, okay, he's back as Doctor Doom. I was hoping we'd get somebody brand new as Doctor Doom. Like, that means more to me. You know what I mean? Some other star. Like when Josh Brolin came in as Thanos, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. I just wanted to see somebody else given a shot, kind of. Like, not bringing him in just because of Iron Man's popularity. Like, when I go see these movies, I go for the badass action and fun. And I like so many of the characters. It's not like I'm like, Iron Man, where's Iron Man? Can I see Iron Man? I want to see more Iron Man. I don't feel that way. I know this was a rant, but, I'm getting it off my chest. So let me know. Are you going? Is your primary reason? You may have many reasons, but is your primary reason for going to see Avengers Doomsday Robert Downey Jr.?
But also just super cool. So hood and mask on. The new Avengers Tower with the new A logo is seen. The building is updated and has 3 spires. The Fantastic Four meet Bucky, Ant-Man, Captain America, and more in that building.
What is a spire?
We hear Thor telling stories.
We're going to learn today, folks. If you know, you know, but I don't. What is a spire? Oh, I see. Okay.
Of his people dying, and how this threat scares him more than anything before. He narrates the rest of the trailer with this quote. Thor, I have fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than any of us combined, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that we sacrificed will be for nothing if we do not stand together. If you return, you will return as brothers and sister, but mark my words, we're going to need a miracle.
Damn.
Cyclops is seen in a new shot. Gambit fights Shang-Chi, both using their powers, and it looks epic and like a dance. The Fantastic Four meet Wakandans in a desert made because water has been forced away, surrounding them like giant walls. Yelena marches past a concerned Reed Richards. She literally fights herself, and we see one Yelena was Mystique. As Thor's speech is still going, Thor smashes Stormbreaker at Doctor Doom, who simply catches it with one hand.
Okay. So for him to do that, he's definitely doing some manipulation of magic. Because, yeah, that's Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker broke through Thanos' barrage of the Infinity Stone blast and busted him in the chest. So for him to catch Stormbreaker like that, he's got to have some type of manipulation of magic. And magic is pretty much sky's the limit in the Marvel universe. I mean, depending on what you can do. I mean, you know, like the Doctor Strange is highly dangerous. It's funny because he himself, by himself, this is not a problem. He's a mere human. But it's what's at his command. It's his knowledge of the mystic arts. That is the problem, you know.
He emphasizes we're going to need a miracle to conclude his speech. Then we hear, "Hey, pal." "Hey, pal" is heard from someone off screen, aboard the Fantastic Four ship. It was Steve Rogers, complete with some long hair and a beard, leaving Thor in disbelief. Thor says it's not possible. Steve raises his hand, pulling Stormbreaker from Thor and catching it with a grip.
That's cool ending to that.
At the end, Doctor Doom says, "Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision." And they say they at least think that
sounds like a bunch of people dying type of decision.
That's Doctor Doom. That is so much. I was freaking out, and I still honestly am really, really freaking out about this.
All right, Wonder. Thank you very much for that knowledge. I'm sure he's going to break things down further. But I wanted to know what the description was, and I got it. Thank you very much for that knowledge, sir. Oh, man. Get over there and subscribe to the Cosmic Wonder. I just hope to God this movie is everything I wanted it to be. As a fan, I hope Marvel truly is back. I am tired of not liking a lot of what has been out in the past 10 years. I want them to get back to winning. Because when they win, we all win together. Correct? When Disney wins, when the entertainment industry wins, we all win together as fans. 10 million subscribers.